do this right.
Everyone is special in their own way.
We make each other strong.
We're not the same.
We're different in a good way.
Together is where we belong. We're all in this together, and we know that we're all stars, and we see that. We're all in this together, and it shows when we stand hand in hand, make our dreams come true. Together, 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 everyone. An alliance is defined as a union or association formed for mutual benefit, especially between countries or organizations.
Together, everyone.
We're not the same.
We're different in a good way. Everyone is special in their own way.
We make each other strong.
Just like Wildcats in High School Musical, there were countries during the World Wars who came together in mutually beneficial alliances.
World War I, the Triple Entente, which consisted of Russia, France, and the United Kingdom, aligned in response to
The Triple Alliance, which consisted of Germany, Austria-Hungary, and Italy.
Of course, there were alliances in World War II, but let's just focus on World War I.
As the car quickly reversed, a thin stream of blood sprouted from His Highness's mouth right onto my right cheek. As I was pulling out my handkerchief to wipe the blood away from his mouth, the Duchess cried out to him, "In heaven's name, what has happened to you?" At that, she slid off the seat and lay on the floor of the car with her face between her knees.
Count Franz von Herr, bodyguard to Archduke Franz Ferdinand, recounting the assassination.
Why did Austria-Hungary declare war in the first place?
Well, when Archduke Franz Ferdinand was assassinated, Austria-Hungary declared war on Serbia. That caused Russia to be pulled into the war.
What happened after that?
Russia had brought the Triple Entente into battle.
The United Kingdom was allied with Belgium and entered the war when they were invaded by Germany.
Austria-Hungary also had an alliance, and they dragged Germany and Italy into the fighting.
Wow, without the alliances, the war would have just been between Austria-Hungary and Serbia. Instead, it escalated into you guessed it, a world war.
World War II.
Axis powers, which consisted of Germany, Italy, and Japan.
Allied powers, which consisted of the United Kingdom, France, and the Soviet Union. Before World War II, Germany had already added Austria and Czechoslovakia to their empire. World War II began when Germany allied with the Soviet Union to invade Poland.
Although their alliance did not last long. When Germany refused to stop the invasion of Poland, the United Kingdom and France, who were allies,
Declared war on Germany.
Again, we have tried to find a peaceful aware of the differences between ourselves and those who are now our enemies. As it has been in bed, we have been forced into a conflict. For we are called with our allies to meet the carrying of a principle which, if it were to prevail, would be fatal to any civilized order in the world.
it was a goal of Hitler's to occupy Britain, but when that seemed impossible, he turned his attention to the east and abandoned his ally, the Soviet Union. In reaction, the Soviet Union joined the Allies in what is called the Grand Alliance, the United States, Great Britain, and the Soviet Union. This has also been referred to as the United Nations and the Strange Alliance, because it included the number one communist nation in the world, the Soviet Union, the number one capitalist nation, the United States, and the number one colonial power, Great Britain. But before there was any fighting in Europe, it had already begun in Asia.
Japan was battling to expand their empire and align with Germany and Italy. Japan attacked Pearl Harbor in an effort to keep the U.S. out of the war, which only spurred the United States into joining the Grand Alliance.
Other allies with the Grand Alliance were Australia and Canada, who fought Japan and Nazi Germany in the European theater and in the Pacific.
The involvement of Asia, Australia, Canada, the United States, and Europe made this truly a world war.
Winston While alliances cause tension and led to fighting, in war it is better to have the support of other countries than to fight alone.
January 1942, official journal of Summer Wells, U.S. Secretary of State.
We are officially aligned with the Soviet Union, something in all my meetings with Ambassador Konstantin Omunsky I would never have predicted. But then again, none of us saw Pearl Harbor coming. My travels of Europe in February and March of 1940 did nothing to drive Italy and Germany apart, and here we are now, at war, and aligned with the Soviet Union. But as President Roosevelt has reminded us, the real enemy is Germany, and if the Soviets can help us defeat them, then so be it. President Roosevelt has also promised I would implement our United Nations plan once the war is over. Our alliance is already called the United Nations, but this will be bigger and better than any alliance. It will be a more effective League of Nations, and I will be given the credit for it.
Sure, these alliances cause tension and fighting, but not all alliances are bad.
What do you mean?
Look at the UN. That's an alliance. Don't they do good things?
The UN is an international organization founded in 1945 after the Second World War by 51 countries committed to maintaining international peace and security, developing friendly relations among nations, and promoting social progress, better living standards, and human rights.
Well, international peace sounds pretty great to me.
Not world wars.
And if nations have friendlier relations, we would have stronger alliances.
Not alliances that cause death and destruction.
Would Harry Potter have defeated he who shall not be named without Ron and Hermione?
No.
Would Barbie have ever been so popular without Ken?
No. Would Batman have defeated the Joker without Robin by his side?
No.
Would SpongeBob be as funny without Patrick?
No. Would Mario have saved Princess Peach without Luigi? No.
Would we have as many classics if the Beatles hadn't walked across Abbey Road together?
No.
We all live in a great alliance, oh, great alliance, oh, great alliance, oh.
Just like the Beatles dreamed of living in a yellow submarine under the sea, the powerful countries during the world wars dreamed of alliances that would benefit them.
If we can't fight together, we must strive together.
If we can play together, we must pray together.
If we can plan together, we must stand together.
If we can cry together, we must try together.
We must strive together if we can fight together.
We must pray together if we can play together.
We must stand together if we can plan together.
We must try together if we can cry together.
The future of man is built on a plan.
Of working together whenever we can.
So if must stand so tall,
And must alone cannot fall.
For together forever we bring.
The best, the good of it all.
when if meets must by James Weldon Lane.
If we are faced with problems we cannot face alone, we must ally with others. Together, we can succeed.
Although some alliances during the world wars failed, others surprisingly succeeded because they strived, stood tall, and tried together for the good of all.
Because we're all in this together.
We're all in this together. And we know that we're all stars, and we see that.
Yeah, did you?
Will you stop laughing?